Eyegum puts on house parties. We have a broad definition of a house, like houses, but also places like local halls, bowls clubs, that sort of thing. Broadly, places that aren't bars. They hit a point at the end of last year, midway through last year, when a lot of venues closed, and other places that our scene sort of engage in got clamped down a little bit or shut down. Ended up in a situation where it's like, if no one else is going to facilitate our fun for us, I guess we've got to facilitate it ourselves.
The greatest music and any amazing, let's just say, punk scene always comes out of necessity. So as soon as a bunch of venues close, people still need to perform music, people still need to see music, people still need to make music, so they'll find a way of doing it.
We have different musicians most weeks, and then we collect money and it goes between the house, the musicians. We don't really have to pay booking fees or anything, so all the money can go directly to the people playing.
Eyegum wouldn't be what it is, and it wouldn't be so successful without all the volunteers, right? Like, nobody gets paid. And I've done a fair amount of volunteering for them. Like, I've taken a few photos, I've obviously played some of the gigs, which is fantastic. So I've seen it from heaps of sides, and it's cool that there's an artist focus in the way that the money that does come through Eyegum pretty much goes back to the bands. I think that's a great ethos to have, especially in like a small city where you can't play every night and you can't actually make a living out of music unless you're quite creative about it.
That whole playing in bars puts a massive barrier in front of bands. Like, they kind of they feel they need to be at a certain level, they need to, they have to put a great effort into it. Whereas playing a house party in a community vibe like Eyegum, it's a really inclusive idea and anyone can do it and, just join the build, jump on the party. So it just means that there'll be, and is, a really flourishing time in the scene in Wellington. There's lots more bands who weren't playing are suddenly playing parties.
We're booking bands that people hopefully want to see. We're keeping an eye on new bands, giving new bands an opportunity to play where it's, lots of venues kind of want acts that will definitely draw a crowd and take in a lot of money, whereas we really want to support people to keep gigging musicians gigging.
Shows in venues are just the same. It doesn't even matter. I mean, it takes a lot of work in a venue to make it a unique show, but playing in a house, it's an entirely new aesthetic. I mean, people are looking through windows, they're hanging out in the kitchen, they're standing on chairs, on couches, they're hanging off chandeliers, or, well, I don't think these houses have chandeliers, but they're probably hanging off lampshades. And as such, it builds energy with an audience, and that energy gets reflected upon the band, and it's shows are a million times better.